Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Tea&Art. I hope you all are well. So let's start today's video. So today I'm going to create something lovely and cute. So I have mixed my resin here, and the resin that I'm using here is by Jdiction. This is the resin. It is their 4R Cure resin. So it is a high viscosity resin, and the mold that I am using here is a very fun holographic mold. So the end result will be amazing. You need to watch this. So I have poured my resin into the mold, and now I'm going to use a little bit of heat gun just to make sure that my resin reaches all the corners. By the way, this is such a nice mold. I always enjoy making my resin coasters in this because at the end you get such a lovely holographic effect. So for my center, I'm going to use these crushed glass, and actually it has a lovely heavy weight, so they do not move here and there. And for the center, I am using alcohol inks. So you can use here any color you want. I have a color scheme in my mind. This time there is no black involved here. Just wait and watch. I am going with very
trust
different
me
colors
on
this. And if you trust me, you need to use casting craft. I'm going to show here. It is a white pigment paste, and you can use this with any resin, and you get always amazing blooms. And for my recipe is that I take 25 ml of resin into a container. To that I add around you can just say 8 to 9 drops. That's it. So this gives a lovely white hue to the flower. But if you want a transparent look, you can reduce the amount to 4 to 5 drops. So in this way you get the wispy effect if you're looking for that. Today I'm going for a little in between the wispy and the dark color. So this is the way I'm making the flower. So I'm just freely making the petals here. You can use a piping bag. I have a lot of videos on making flowers, and I create different ways and different style of petals. Today I'm just going with the basic. So you just need a little pointy tip. Make sure it is not sharp, and you don't touch to the base of the mold here. I am just dropping it very light handed on the top of the resin, and very slowly I'm just moving it. So I know it is out of focus at the moment. I really don't know why this happened, but you get the idea what I'm doing here. So very slowly I'm making the center, and after that, if you see the blobs, I'm going to move these blobs also. First I'm just making the petal. So it's really up to you, whatever size of the flower you want. You can make 2 layers of the flower also. I'm making 1 layered flower today. Wow, really? Why it is so out of focus today? Again, really sorry about that. Hopefully this second is going to be not out of focus, and I can show you what I'm doing. So if you follow a pattern, you can get a rose flower as well. So here we go. Just simply very light-handed, I am using a flowy movement, and I'm just making the petals. And you can see there is no precise any size of the lines that I'm drawing, so this is going to give you a very natural effect. So the focus setting on my camera maybe has been touched or something happened here, so I'm really sorry about that. I really didn't knew that it was showing like that because I was so busy and invested my time in creating these petals that I didn't knew that how out of focus it is going again and again. So you can see while I'm making this one, the other one, it has started blooming. And very amazing thing about the resin here is that this thick resin, this 4R Cure resin, is that you don't have to wait or do anything. Just simply mix your resin. Make sure you warm both part of your resin, because when you mix high viscosity resin, you get a lot of bubbles. So make sure you don't have any bubbles here. So for this reason, I recommend you to warm your resin before mixing. In this way you can mix it easily and you will get no bubbles. And after that, you just pour it, mix your white, use your alcohol ink, and start making the petals. So There is no fail in this. So I'm just waiting and watching here that it might need any petals more or not. I know it is fully done. So before I was thinking that I am not going to make any petals, but then I decided I'm going to do that. Maybe the petals give a little bit of definition, so I always do that. Maybe I'll try someday and see without doing the petal how it looks like, but today I'm just going to make the petal very gently without touching the mold, because you don't have to damage the mold. So I will be making the petals and then I will leave this to cure, and then I will see you next day. So this is the next day, and for next day I am using this UV resin. So I am doing a little extra step here. So you can do that with the normal epoxy resin as well, but I think that it gives me a little control over the resin, so that's why I'm doing this. So here I'm just adding around, you can say, maybe 20 ml of resin into the cup here, and to this I am going to add some iridescent glitter, and then I'm going to add some more other glitter. So now it really depends on the color scheme you're going with. So I'm going with a little pink, not the lilac pink, you can say. So I'm going with a little bit of golden iridescent glitter. I mix two glitters here. Although I love glitter, but I don't know why I use very less glitter in my works. It's usually more of the gold foils who know me what I'm saying here. So yeah, I think I need to use glitter more in my work because it really brings out the magic of resin. So here I am using these two colors and I'm now mixing it. So back to the mold, I'm going to bring back the mold here. So I'm basically making an outline of this with the glitter, and then I'm going to cure this. So you can, while using an epoxy resin, you can do this and you just do the outside and then pour the clear resin in the middle. But to me, I think that the glitter will spread. So that's why I'm making the outline and I'm going to cure this where it is. So simply doing this. Hopefully I've mixed enough resin. I'm really not worried about to mix more resin, but I don't want it to be extra. So after doing this, I will cure this under the UV lamp for around 5 minutes. So here we go, it is going to cure under the UV lamp. And while it is curing, I'm going to mix the base color, and this is the mica powder. It is a sort of a very lovely mica powder, the lilac pearl shade of a mica powder. So unfortunately this was by Resonate, and I don't know what happened and this company stopped making, although I really loved their product. They were amazing. So I have still a lot of products from them. And then here I'm adding this little bit of, this is actually a eyeshadow or something I just bought from Temu. You know, when you're shopping on Temu and you just see some things and you just say, I'm going to buy this, and you just buy it, and randomly I'm using this today and I really want to see the look, and I think it is looking lovely because I'm getting such a lovely specks of this pink color. So the color is mixed and I'm just loving it. Usually I always do the blacks or white. So this is cured, and now I'm really happy that my glitter is not going to move here and there. So I'm pouring this color on the back. Already I think it is looking so amazing. Hopefully I get the results I'm looking for, but please forgive me about the focusing issue. I really didn't know about that. So next time I will try my best. And also I want to thank you all for my dragon video. You loved it so much. I am still getting so many amazing comments about the dragon. Wow, thank you so much. You know, these things always motivate me to create more amazing creations for you. So don't worry about that. More amazing creations are on the way. But sometimes we have to take care of our beginner friends as well, because I was getting a lot of messages for making the blooms. We all were at this point sometime when we didn't know how to do the bloom, and it went made me so crazy. The amount of reason I have wasted because to create these bloom, I know it was a journey. So just trying to help all the people if I can. So for my beginner friend, I always recommend you to use casting craft. Take the resin, the 4RQ resin, and follow a few steps and you will get lovely blooms. So here this layer is done, and then this is going to be the final layer, and I will leave this to cure and I will see you next day and let's see how they look like. Really excited. So this is the next day. Yes, I made another bloom. It was just a leftover resin from another project. We are focusing on these two. Fingers crossed. Yeah, let's see. Oh wow, I really love how soft this turned out. And the glitter on the sides, wow. And we have to see the holographic, and you can see the little bit of holographic shining in between. This is the other one, and it turned out to be lovely as well. So there are two types of bloom you usually get. Sometimes it's very smooth, this is the one, and sometimes you get little specks. So that is the time when you have done and made your flower a little early. So just a few minute gap and you will get this lovely silky smooth finish. So you just get a very lovely hair, and I was saying you that I am between the wispy and the white, and I'm in between that I was looking for. So this is outside in the sun, and I really love it, and the mold has its own beauty, and the color combination and the resin and everything, wow. I really love this, and hopefully this will help the beginner friends to create lovely and beautiful blooms for them. So if you want to see any other bloom in any other color, do let me know, because I am planning to do some more blooms. So these coasters are going to the teachers. It is end of the term and our children are waiting to give some gifts to the teacher, and so my daughter asked me that if I can make anything for her teacher. So it's going to be a handmade gift for them. I hope they will like this. So that's it for today, and I will link everything in my description. So if you like to treat yourself, you can buy the lovely resin. So like, subscribe and share. Thumbs up if you like the video, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider do so, and take very good care of yourself. Bye bye.